goes around, comes around. Narinig niyo na ba yung saying na yan? Okay, that saying really has proven very good for Ducati, especially when, you know, that bug, that fad of loving anything classic, anything retro hit the riding community. Yet, I'm talking about Ducati's classic or retro-esque line called the Scrambler. I've been testing this line of bikes for quite some time already. There's like various variations of the bike, diba? You have the classic, the icon, there's the full throttle, and then of course the enduro, and then they have the 62 line, which are the 400s, no? And it has really been awesome, no? Now, when you talk about the bike, ang naiiba dito sa ibang bike ng Ducati, di tulad ng mga, you know, the regular bikes that you'll be talking about the technology on the bike, the horsepower, no, the capability. When you talk about the Scrambler, it's a whole new ballgame. You're talking about a lifestyle. No? I mean, the Scrambler is a tribute to that 1960s motorcycle that, you know, has been very popular, very functional. No? Especially it was like conceived somewhere in California. No? Ginagamit normally to get around kasi sa California, alam naman natin, it's like sand, clay, and a lot of tarmac. So they came up with a bike na kumbaga multi-surface, hence the standard setup, the standard symmetry of the bike, and then of course those knobby, those, you know, signature knobby tires. No? And you came up with the Scrambler. Sabi nga daw, ginagamit pa yung Scrambler pang baba ng surfboard hanggang doon sa beach, you know, just because of that multi-surface capability of their Scrambler. But then again, we're not talking about performance or sabi nga natin, technology here. When you talk about Scrambler, it's mostly that pure experience of riding. No? Talking about the bike, you have something really basic. No? The forks, it's an upside down fork. It does nothing else but goes up and goes down. No? It's got a rear mono suspension. It's got that peanut pump, no? Na around 13 liters yata naman. And then of course, it's got ABS. Kumbaga, it's a fusion of old and new. No? It's got ABS, you can turn it on and turn it off. It's got very good brakes, Brembo brakes, 4 caliper pistons in front and then 1 at the back. No? Just, you know, perfect to, you know, cut off speed and just, you know, tama-tama lang para even those tight corners, you can just slow down right away with those good brakes. And then of course, aside from that, the seat height, no? Yun ang pinakamahalaga dito sa bike na to. It's very perfect for, of course, Asians dahil tama-tama lang sa height natin, ano, lalo yung mga height challenge like me, na when you hop on the Scrambler, abot na, tama-tama lang, abot na abot mo yung ground, no, with that seat height clearance. Of course, there are lower seats pa if you want it to be a bit lower. And then, aside from that, if you look, the fun part about the Scrambler, no, aside from its classic and retro-esque look and figure, no, it's a combination. I said it's a combination of that classic persona, plus you fuse in technology, no. Hence, you know, the swing arm, the rear S-type swing arm at the back, so suspension system, which is not really that complicated, no. But it smoothens out the ride and gives you more traction. And of course, that state-of-the-art ABS, no, that we really tested. No? Even if you go brake in a wet surface or sabihin natin may buhangin, no. I mean, man, the ABS really works. You won't skid out. It just is perfect even for sudden stops, especially for this kind of torquey bike. Now, with the ride of the bike, no, what's unique with Scrambler, as I've said, is we're not talking about capability, performance here. We're talking about the whole experience. When you hop on the Scrambler, you turn it, you know, you crank it on, and then go on your first ride. Ramdam na ramdam mo yung character ng Ducati here. That rumbling feel, no, and of course torque at every twist of the throttle. The Scrambler is around 75 horsepower. It's powered by 102 V Eco Twin power plant or engine of Ducati, no? And what's really notable here is every time you twist the throttle, ramdam mo yung torque, no? It's really powerful, no? And very much, kumbaga, ito talaga yung persona or personality or character ng Scrambler. Then again, it's more of really enjoying those long, those rides in the back roads, no, not long rides. It's not supposed to be an adventure bike, of course, but it's capable if you wanna ride it, on a longer destination. Okay naman, kaya naman, no. But mostly, for me, no, it's really fun at the back roads, no, yung mga tipong surface roads, no, saktong-sakto siya doon. You're like skidding and feeling the power that every time you go on the throttle, you feel the rear end sliding and skidding and stuff like that, no. And it's also really perfect, lalo sa atin dito. Favorite spot na gusto natin puntahan are those nearby twisties like Shera, no, or Kabyang. Saktong-sakto siya doon sa mga twisties na yun. You really, rather than it being about the bike, it's being about the whole riding experience and the lifestyle that goes with it. Palagi ko sinasabi na lifestyle, no? Kasi it's more of, kumbaga, ang dating yung forma ba, no? You can dress up, you can customize the bike kung paano mo siya gusto, no? And that's particularly all about the Scrambler line. We're not talking about racing here or endurance rides, no? It's more of that pure riding experience, no? So that for me, basically, is what the Scrambler is. Now, talking about the type of the bikes, no? I mean, for a beginner, the Scramblers are really, really great, no? It's a great bike, madaling abutin, madaling sakyan, no? Especially the Scrambler 62, the 400s, no? Sobrang amo, very smooth, no? But then again, you still retain that yung persona and character of the original Scrambler. Now, if you want something really, ang dating sa akin medyo rugged, badass, no? You go for the Scrambler 800, no? And ito nga yung sinasabi ko na talagang ramdam mo yung torque, yung power ng bike at every twist of the throttle. Pero hindi naman to the fact na, uncontrollable. As I've said, no? The bike, though it looks really classic and retro-esque, it's a fusion of modern motorcycle engineering and of course the looks of the classic. Now, with regards to my experience in riding the Scrambler, sabihin natin on long roads, on a longer destination, like for example, go to Subic or Baguio or what. I found out that I like the Scrambler 62 better for longer rides. No? Others would say na parang, it's underpowered if you're used to really powerful and torquey bikes. But then again, what I found out with the Scrambler 62, it's very smooth, no? Lalo sa biyahe. No? You don't have really that uber torquey feel. No? So you can relax. It has a capable engine, no? It was like it would top out at around 170 kilometers per hour, which is fairly good, no? And then it's also got ABS and then the difference would be the forks, no? Mapansin mo kaagad, this one's not the inverted type, but then again, it's still the same thing. What it does, it's non-adjustable. It goes up, it goes down, and smoothens out the ride and give you more traction. The rear is monoshock then, no? And then the difference would be, of course, the twin engine here is like 399 or 400 cc, no? Turning around half of the power of the 800 cc Scramblers. But then again, sabi ko nga, it's not really just like a beginner bike. It's enjoying both worlds, having something very ang sarap sakyan, no? And at the same time have that character of a Scrambler. Not talking about the Scrambler per se, the whole line, no? It's not just, sabi ko, it's not just about the motorcycle, it's about parang the riding fashion, no? Kasi Ducati came up with a whole line of apparel for it, no? Shirts, pants, helmets, and then there are parts that you can customize your Scrambler. Yun yung mahalaga. Actually, nakita ko na mahalaga sa mga Pinoy, no? Pinoy riders. We love to customize our bikes na maging, alam mo yun, parang personalized. And this one, you can do with the Scrambler. Those Scramblers have been very popular, especially on motor builds, yung mga customization, yung parang retro-esque themed shows, no? Marami kayong Scramblers na makikita doon. And well, just bukod dyan sa show, apparel, and all the hype about the Scrambler. Bottom line here, guys, no, it's really that bike that, when you ride, rather than focusing on just what you're riding, it highlights the whole experience of motorcycles, no? The ride, the wind in the air, the power between your legs, It's, yeah, a bit nostalgic, but then again, I've really enjoyed that. And that, for me, guys, that's the reason why I keep on saying I really love that Scrambler. It's because of that whole thing, not just about the bike, but the whole experience and the whole character that goes with the Ducati Scrambler. So guys, there you have it, our take on the Ducati Scrambler line. Remember, it's not just what you ride, it's what drives you. This is